because my guest is not just a superstar. She is someone very, very close to my heart.
And I was sure that you're going to be something great when you grow up to be, go to school and you're back home, though I'm a Christian, but still staying in India, following the same culture. But, after a while when life starts giving you lemons, I was Miss Lucknow over there and I participated in that. Aunties and all that, they created such a messy.
Do you think that the universe somewhere it guided you to take those decisions?
I'm very satisfied and contented because I am here because of my choices.
So your journey has been with a lots of ups and downs, but what the world has seen is all the ups, but what you have faced is all the ups and the downs.
The universe or God is giving you time to get prepared. Like being on the stage is a high and being behind the stage is a low. So when you manifest, he has given you power in your tongue. So you
Yes,
cannot be depressed in the night saying that, oh my God, रात हो गई, अब मैं तो मर जाऊंगा, अब तो कुछ नहीं होगा. अरे wait तो करो, सुबह आने का.
your go-to mantra or affirmation that you do every day or every sometime. One thing you wish everyone knew about manifestation or about thinking.
Hi, I'm Kavya Ramani, a Bollywood actress, best-selling author, and a success mentor based in New York. Manifest WishCraft Conversations is a podcast series on manifestation where I explore the true meaning of success through conversations with inspiring people from around the world. This podcast is also available on Spotify. If this resonates with you, please subscribe, like, and share this episode with 3 more people. It might change their life and yours too. To learn more and be a part of this growing global movement, please search Manifest with Kavya Ramani. This is my website. Enjoy the episode.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Manifest Wishcraft Conversations. Today's podcast is very, very special for me because my guest is not just a superstar. She is someone very, very close to my heart, and she is the incredibly talented Roma Bali. I call her Roma Ma'am, and a powerhouse performer with more than 20 years of experience in television and film industry, and has won millions of hearts with hit shows like Punarviva, साथ निभाना साथिया, कुंडली भाग्य, इस प्यार को क्या नाम दूं, and कसम तेरे प्यार की. Beyond television, she has also ventured into films such as Life Express and Jeena Isi Ka Naam Hai. We met on the sets of Balaji Telefilm's Colors TV show Kasam Tere Pyar Ki when I was just 5 years old, and since then she has been very, very close to my heart, and she's loving, guiding, inspiring. And today, along with talking about her incredible journey, we will also explore ideas of universal energy, manifestation, success, and how belief and flow and focus, how all these can shape a life and career.
Thank you so much, Kavya. Thank you, really. Thank you so much for calling me on your podcast. And I was so happy to see the message when your mother sent me that Kavya wants to speak to you. And so I went and saw your Facebook profile, and I was so excited. And I'm so proud of you that when I saw you as a little baby, when you were 5 years old, when I did this show with you, Kasam Tere Naam Ki. And at that time also you were very incredible in your performance and everything. As a child, your performance and your personality was great, and I was sure that you're going to be something great when you grow up to be old enough to what do you say, then you will
Yes,
do something great in the industry or in this world. So when I heard from you and I say, oh, she's the same, but the impact on this world you have really made very nicely, and I'm so proud, and I'm very, very glad that you have such parents who, I give
yes,
credibility to the parents that if
definitely.
they support their kids and children, they don't have any bounds, then they can do wonders on this earth. And I'm so happy to connect back with you, and it's so nostalgic, taking me back again in those times,
Yes.
Kavya, because you're the same.
You were the same also. I mean, I look at you right now, I look at you back then. There's no difference.
Thank you. Thank you. I think good people stay young forever.
Yeah, they do. I'm so honored to have you in my podcast, and considering the fact that आप इतने बड़े एक्ट्रेस हैं और साथ ही साथ इतना आपके डीप थिंकिंग है जो हमने पहले बात करी है इस बात पे वी विल
Yeah.
slowly disclose the Roma ma'am I know and let's start with the very first question of mine. I would like to know how your journey into acting started and how what was the key mindset of yours when you came into this career.
The journey was like it was just impossible for me to enter into this industry. I belong to a small town called I will not say small town, but people of that place, they still have old thinking and they follow the old rituals and everything. It's called Allahabad, and that is from Allahabad. It's called now Prayagraj, yeah, where this big Mahakumbh was. Done.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of people know Prayagraj from that thing. So, but the people over there are still, like village thinking, like they are very strict with the girls and everything. And then you should come back at, after school, you go to school and you are back home, shunting here and there, roaming about, going out with friends. That was not allowed. Though I'm a Christian, but still staying in India, following the same culture because. So my family was just like any other Indian family, how protected they are about girls, and I was the only daughter. So my father was a professor in university in English, and my mother was also, a principal in a convent school, St. Joseph's College over there. So our education was very nicely done because my mother always prioritized education to all the children. We were three kids, like I was there, then my elder brother, and then my younger one. So he was 6 years younger to me. So, but I was very young when my dad expired. He was just 37 years old and he had some heart problem. And that time the heart thing was not that developed. Hospitalized,
Mm-hmm.
clinically, it was not very, very modern. Like nowadays, they can have a heart replacements, space
Yeah.
change and all that. But that time, heart problem was a big thing. So there was not much of a treatment about it. So he left us when he was just 37, very young. So my mother brought us up, and after few years, I don't know what happened. Like after 6 years only, I lost my elder brother, who was 2 years elder to me. So I was the youngest then. I was the oldest. Then I became the oldest, right? Because younger brother and mom was like hardly she was alive because anybody's child, first son, born
Mm-hmm.
son dies. So how will she is? She was just able to breathe because of us, me and my brother Ashish. But the same day we decided to leave Allahabad and come back to Lucknow because Mama had all her sisters and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
we thought that she'll be more comfortable there. She can share her pain and grief, and they will be very supportive. They were very nice and good. But after a while, when life starts giving you lemons, the reality comes, and everybody was like, now to you. But mom was very smart. She made me do my graduation before I did my sixth, and immediately she admitted me in a different college in ninth, so that I complete my studies very fast and stand on my own feet because being a girl she didn't want me to if something happens to her, so she wanted that her daughter can be safe and working, because mostly
Yeah.
girls do things because they are not able to stand on their own feet financially, they are not independent, so they tend to catch up with wrong guy and all that. So Kathy, she used to say the boys will establish but the girls should be stronger financially and educational wise. So I did my teacher's training and my graduation as well when I was 17. I finished all that. So when I came to Lucknow with my mom and my younger brother, so I started working as a teacher. But my all my relatives, they started acting smart. "Kyare, now your daughter is working. Now you give us rent. Now you don't stay like." They started creating problems and all. A lot of problems. Now I'll just tell the story in short. So even if I was Miss Lucknow over there and I participated in that program, and my aunties and all that, they created such a mess. My house girl cannot go on stage and what she has become and this and that and a lot of natak they did, what drama. So my mother said, no, if she wants, I know my daughter is right and I am with her. So then there was a director who came to Lucknow. He was a film director, but I didn't know about that. He directed film like Jigar and all that, and in which yeah, Ajay Devgan and all were there. His first film of Ajay Devgan he had directed. So he was directing a movie in Ooty. So he happened to call me and he just said that, Roma, would you like to do a role in my film? He knew me because he had come to Lucknow for a small show. I was doing television, TV, Doordarshan, Lucknow Doordarshan for, it was a local channel. I said, yeah, I will come. So, masti mein bol diya humne. I just said like that. But eventually he called up and he said that. So mom said, I'm not going to send you alone. How are you going to go alone and all that, doing badi heroine ban rahi and all that? I'll also come with you. As your mom, goes with you everywhere. So she came with me to OT. When I reached there, then I realized that the role was of the main lead but he didn't tell me at that time. It was opposite Mithun Chakravarti, and the name of the film was Kahani Kismat Ki. So after reaching there, then I decided that, Mom, I'm not going back to Lucknow now. I will go to Bombay. She said, Bombay, you don't know anyone out there. Nobody from my house family has ever entered the industry. Everybody is mostly teachers and professors and lecturers. I said, no, I don't want to go back. I want to go to Bombay. So she said, how can you go to Bombay? I said, no, I have confidence in myself and my God, and he will create, he will create a way for me. So she said, okay. And since we had gone through so much pain, the trauma mentally, emotionally, so nothing on this earth could, hate us. So I I believe that if you go through such things, it makes you always very strong, very, very strong. Where normally that fear goes away of, treading into the world, like what will come. It says, Ada or kya, what more can come.
Yes.
So
Huh.
yeah. So she said, okay. So my brother stayed in Lucknow. He was doing his studies. My younger one, he was doing
Mm-hmm.
his eighth or 10th. Yeah, he was doing that. And we came to Bombay. I definitely took some numbers from the production house and from Uti. I became friends with the people over there, right? The production guys and all that. They said, go to
Mm-hmm.
Bombay. So as soon as I came to Bombay, I didn't know anything about Bombay, where to go, where to stay. But yeah, when then I went to those places, the addresses, which were the first address was of Dheeraj Kumar. That time, Om Namah Shiva used to come on Doordarshan. So when I went there and they just saw me, and I don't know where the strength came that I was very, very well prepared that how and what I have to talk and what the other person is going to talk to me. Though I had not
Mm-hmm.
seen the world so much. So when I went there, everybody liked me because my Hindi was very good. I read a lot in Hindi. And
Uh,
English was okay. And my looks were of very, I had big eyes and sharp features. So it was like a very Devi kind of look. So I did that, Upnama Shivai, and then I worked with BR Films. So I was doing full mythos at that time, I was like a Devi, like full mytho queen I was. And they used to pay well. Nowadays, it's very difficult to work even in two serials, but that time it was okay because it was not everyday shows, right? It was weekly. So the things were more sorted. And the production guys were also very, very sorted. They used to give you the dates beforehand. So the free dates you had, you could give it to another production houses. So I started doing well, and then I took a house in Bombay, and then mom and my brother, he was studying there. He did his MBA. He finished his MBA. Now they are in South Africa, very well established, and mom was with me. Then everything was done. Then I got married. I found Nitin Bali, the singer you must be knowing, Nitin Nile Nile Amber.
yes.
So, bus, and then after 3 years, Joshua was born. So that's how I entered the industry, and yeah, long story made short.
But see how you have come to this path, and you developed your whole career, and it's so inspirational for people जो
Yeah,
चाहते हैं कि वो भी ऐसे मतलब जो आते हैं ऐसी जगहों से पर करना चाहते हैं कुछ और वो करते हैं because they have this belief that they will be able to do and the universe is gonna be with them.
absolutely. Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah.
So, do you think somewhere when you look back at your journey right now, do you think that when you look back, do you think that you manifested something or you like thought that you want something and then exactly that came to life?
I will tell you, since you are so much younger to me, about you're like my daughter, and your priorities keep changing in life, correct? Like, I believe every 4 to 5 years, your mindset changes and it is not the same anymore because the kind of experiences you go through in life and the people you meet and you grow.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm not sure about growing or not, but because of the thing, you change, you know. that what. So in the beginning, when I came to industry, I wanted to do so much. I ye karna hai, heroine bhi banna hai, and I want to be top of the industry. You want to be Madhuri Dixit, you want to be this and that. But over the period, but the choices I made was according to the situations, and I prioritized different things. But the choices you make in your life is definitely according to your priorities. So my priority was always family, my family. So at that time, I came to the industry because of my family, because I wanted to support them. Otherwise, मेरे लिए कोई problem नहीं थी. I would have been teacher. But I wanted to make my brother study and give happiness to my mom, and I wanted to show those people who pointed fingers at me that अरे तुम तो ये हो, तुम तो वो, कि what I am. So that was love for my family, and then slowly my family, my husband and my child, so they were my priority too. I took decisions keeping them in mind. So because going in the top of the industry, becoming a top star, you have to sacrifice a lot. When you're married and you things, you really have to leave everything and completely dedicate yourself for that. So I was not cut out for that. I was more happy with my family, because see, now I feel I took a correct decision. If I would have made a choice of becoming a superstar and left my family, that stardom is only for a limited time. That is not a
Yes.
permanent, but you lose out on your family. That's the reason why so many divorces are happening, houses are breaking. So for me, this is a permanent thing. That thing, if it has to come, it will come to me. But this has to be, my family has to be my choice, first in my life. So I chose, and I was very happy with the series. I did not go for the films because it's a very very different ball game altogether. It's a bigger, तुम्हें बहुत दिमाग की जरूरत है उसके अंदर, जितना मेरे पास नहीं था. I had a family kind of mind, and I am a very straightforward person. See, if you want me, you say yes. If you don't want me, say no. Don't घुमाओ me चक्कर में. And film is like that. You have to really maneuver according to the people, and judge, and ये सोचना पड़ता, स्मार्ट बनना पड़ता.
हाँ.
मेरे इतना दिमाग नहीं है. तो सीरियस हो, वेरी इजी. फट से बस आप गए, का सिलेक्शन हुआ, नहीं हुआ तो आप नहीं कर रहे हो गया तो हो गया. So that ways. And I was able to give time to my children, and children means I have one son only. So this is the thing. So I feel where I am. I could
Yes.
have had the whole world, but the things I wanted, I wouldn't be having it. So yeah, my priorities changed, and right now I'm very satisfied and I'm very happy. The decisions I had done, I've taken, because I have my son, I have my family who respects me, who loves me, and because see, whatever the world might say, you know from your heart what you are, what you have
Yes.
left, what you have found. So that is very important. When in the night I look into the mirror, I feel very proud of myself that good choice, Roma.
Yes. Definitely. I can say that too.
Yeah.
Um, you talked about choices. आपने बात की, आपने ऐसे पड़ाव पे ऐसे decisions लिए जो आपको, आपने अपने will से decisions लिए. But do you think that the universe somewhere it gave you the hint or it guided you to take those decisions?
Absolutely. See, so many things. Sometimes you stand in a four corners of a life there, your strength fails, you just don't know where to go, what to do, what is right and what is wrong. So I always had faith in God, and but gradually with the situations I faced in my life, it grew stronger. I feel when these things happen in somebody's life, people lose their faith. But my faith grew very strong because I lost my husband in 2018 in a car accident, though he was also a very strong believer. But he gave me strength. He answered my prayers. He didn't give me what I asked for. He gave me what I required. He knew better, And then last year I lost my mother, who was like, after my husband, she was my partner. She was so close to my heart. Like Joshua was there, but she used to be with me in my room. We used to sleep together, talk together all the time. She was my best friend. And in 10 days, she just passed away. And that was such a big setback for me, another one. But during that time, I realized that, my faith grew stronger. And there, if you might call it a universe or whatever, or I call it Christ, because
Yes.
then I studied more about him. Then I said, why you let me going through so much pain? What is wrong? Where did I do wrong? Like I always went out of the way to do good for others without any expectation, you know. I never wanted bad for anybody, but why? Then he said, you stop worrying about that. It's between me and your mother. I love her more than you. You worry about yourself. I'm with you in a different way. So you disconnect when your so much of connection with that human is not right. You connect with me. You know, that's it. Then when I started doing that and I prayed, and then my mother passed away in so much peace. She did not have a lot of pain, nothing. She did not suffer at all. And nothing can shake me now. And the things at that time, when I saw my mother, you know, passing away, and when you see it with your own eyes, it's a different thing. You can't explain it to anybody, Kavya,
Yes,
because
yes,
you are walking in a different realm that time, that different feeling. It is unexplainable. And from that day onward, I started preparing for my day when I'll be leaving this earth. How will I be that day? Because that time you don't have time to correct yourself or to do things you want to do or what, because ultimately at that time you have to connect with God where you're going to. And yes, of course, I believe there is hell and heaven. Right. So that
yes,
time I realized that my journey, why should I wait till the end of my days to connect with my Lord and be right? And you know, why can't I do it right now? Because death, as sure as death, it says, right? As sure as death. So everything in this earth is immaterial. Everything will pass away. Everything will go away. But death is surely has to come. So every day I just prepare and I, you know, clean myself and whatever the wrong thoughts and everything and the insecurities and, you know, negativity and everything, I just pray and I said, Lord, clear it. Because that also I can't do. I don't have that strength. This also you will do. So every step of my life, every breath, He is controlling, you know. And yeah, that's my greatest achievement, you know, to prepare myself for the last day. I don't know
yes,
when is the last day, but when I prepare every day, so I'm ready to go to my maker. So when I feel if you prepare it, then your life is going to be wonderful. It's going to be clean. It's going to be beautiful. The outcome is in His hand.
yes, definitely. I no, but you will live longer. I I will pray to God. I pray to God, and I feel that everyone who's close to me, everyone who is pure and who has this heart of gold should stay and live the longest.
Amen. To
And
make this world
yes,
a better
definitely,
place.
yeah. And
Absolutely.
what was your mindset during, like, let's go a little deeper. What was your mindset during the downs? Like, how did you overcome those fears or those hardships? How did you, what was your mindset during the time?
Sometimes in the beginning, yeah, when I was immature, I was young, I used to feel depressed. Why things are not happening, why things are. But always had that attitude. I think it was given to me by my mother because she was like that. Ki whenever you are pressed down, you bounce higher. So it is like that. Ki during that time, because
Yes.
when you are in the higher, you don't have time. Then that time you just have to prove. You just have to act. So when you are behind the stage, you can do your rehearsals to be perfect when you are on the stage. You understanding? So I've
Yes.
always took that. Like right now, it's like been 8 months. I've not been working because my mother passed away. But I say, okay, Lord, you don't won't believe, Kavya. I swear, I'm living like a queen, but I never go and check my bank balance. I'm so scared. I said, I don't want to bother about it. You are going to provide. You are going to fill it. You are going to multiply. You are going to bless it, and you will do it because you are my provider. My work, my job is to make myself perfect for the time you'll be giving me. I know that. So, like, there is nothing I don't have to exercise. I don't have to do anything. I have done my dues, but I still went down. I found out and I where the garden is and all that, and I did my exercise of my 10 rounds and everything, and I came back. And see, you have to do certain dues towards your life for which you were made. You can't give excuses कि अच्छा अभी नहीं काम हो रहा तो हम lazy हो जाएं या I'm feeling depressed or I have to take the Sahara of alcohol or you know things like that. No, that is the time given to you. If you stay strong, that you will shine back again. So when you're down, also you enjoy that time. I feel that, and you get to learn so much because being down, you have time to rehearse. मतलब कि आप गिर के उठ सकते हो कितनी बार, कोई देख नहीं
Yes,
रहा. So this time is like what happened. I was working. I wanted to always have my YouTube channel, but when I was so busy in my shoots, I could never do that. I mean, on and off, I could just put some videos, and it was not regular. But during this time, I said, no, I have time. I will do this. I will not sit idle. I started making videos and everything, though the views are not great and all that. But still, I said, okay, that's. I'm not doing it because of the result. I'm doing it because I have to do. So same as with life, you are not doing because of the, you have to do because you have to do. Everybody knows what is right and what is wrong for themselves, correct? Everybody
yes,
knows it. You might
yes,
be having bahanas कि अरे मैं डिप्रेशन में हूँ, अरे टाइम नहीं मिलता, अरे बच्चों में टाइम निकल जाता, ये सब बहाने हैं. No, I don't feel that. If you really know, you chalk out your life, and I don't think even the downtime you will enjoy. You will have fun because you are preparing for the high time. So I
yes,
take it my downtime like that. I don't feel that I am नहीं है. तो I know myself. I find myself in that time. I have so much to do when you have nothing to do, or you're going in period which is down in life. I am I making myself clear enough?
yes, yes, definitely. And I feel exactly like the belief you talked about कि मतलब जब वो down time आता है, and then you prepare yourself for the up time. You don't sit back and you're like, no, अभी तो क्या होगा, and you don't
Exactly.
let that
Exactly.
affect you. You let it happen, but you still come up and you prepare for the up time that's gonna come, and you
Correct.
believe, you have this belief that God will give you the up
Yes.
time again.
Yes, that is the nature of the law. Because every day that you learn from the nature, the sun goes down, it comes, it has to come up. So this life
Definitely,
cycle
the
is like
morning
that.
comes.
Always, it has to. You just have to be patient enough and wait positively, and prepare yourself. And there are so many stories in Bible that I keep telling my son also. Ki when those people who have really shined in Bible, they were taken through trials and things in their life, because if they wouldn't have gone in there, they wouldn't get opportunity to be us. Like I was telling you, when I forgave everybody in Lucknow, what my cousins and children, aunties and everything did, because I turned back and look at the time. I said, if you wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have been here.
Yes,
I would be there happy. Oh my God, they are so nice, so lovey-dovey. I'm pampered, I'm blessed, I'm this. I would have been there. So he makes you uncomfortable to come to the place of comfort you have. If you're very
yes,
comfortable in your place, you can never do anything in life.
definitely. Coming back to a question that I always ask every guest of mine, and you just picked up the topic. The universe or the God or whoever the
Mhm.
power, the ultimate power, whoever that is,
Yeah,
they give you a certain uncomfort, a certain hardship before the right thing comes to you, before the thing that you want comes to you, so that
absolutely.
you value it. Is that what happened? Is it the pattern that happened in your journey?
Yeah, it is a pattern. And uh, you see that the law of the universe, the way God has made, He will never interfere, because it is said that God, He doesn't lie, right? Whatever religion it might be. God is omnipotent. God does not lie. God is present everywhere. So when He made this earth, He made certain laws. Okay. And then laws will be forever. He will not interfere. So if He had made fire and you put your hand into it, you will get burnt. Right? You say, "Oh God, God, God," and you put your finger in the fire. Don't burn me, don't burn. You will not. He will not interfere. He said, "I made fire. I told you that it's going to burn. You don't put your hand into it." Correct. So the same
Correct.
thing is that when he made like gold, gold को जब तक कि तुम पीटते नहीं हो तो उसको shape नहीं दे, it will not become an ornament. It will be a raw thing. Anything which is beautiful and perfect has to go through certain troubles and triumphs. The statue बनती नहीं without the sculptor,
Yes.
hammering it or chiseling it and all that. Not possible. You bring up a child pampered and not brushing him up, not doing anything. See what it becomes. It will be only a mitti ka thoda.
Yes.
Yeah. So anything which to come to its full bloom, even the plant has to pruned and done proper things, to become take is the most beautiful form. People who have really, famous people जो भी हैं, उनकी life history अगर आप देखोगे तो you see how much trouble they have gone through, or and enjoyed the trouble, in brushing up their skills or whatever, falling and coming up again. So many people fall and they are not able to come back. They break. But people who don't break in their time of pruning and skulking, they come back. So this is the law of the world, and God has made that law. It's just impossible. Even if you die and go to heaven, you have to die first.
Yes.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
thing, God lets you go through problems and troubles. So yeah,
Yes.
तो सबकी जिंदगी
Definitely.
में. Yeah.
Coming back to the other question that I had, I again always ask people what they think about manifestation. What is manifestation in your words? What is the definition of manifestation in your words?
Yeah. So again, I will come to God. God said, when He has made us all in His own image. According to Christianity, He has made you in His own image. He has carved you in the palm of His hands, right? And He has given you a power. There's so much power that you can do things by yourself, so many things, you know. So, और मेरा भी ये मानना है,
Yes.
logically also, when you are manifesting a certain thing, you just say it will not happen. You have to change your thinking and your living as well. Correct. So the day I decide that I'm poor, I can't buy this, I can't live in this kind of house, I can't do this. So I will definitely go and buy a house in a slum. I will go and stay there. And I will work according to my frequency. ठीक है, मुझे 10,000 का भी काम मिल जाए महीने का तो हम कर लेंगे. The friends I will have will be according to the frequency I am matching to. But the day I will say, oh my God, I can't live in this 10,000 ka ghar. I am a queen, or I am a blessed person, I am a daughter of God, and things, your mind, जब आपका वो सोचने लगता है तो आपका बॉडी उसी तरीके से बिहेव करने लगता है. You will start striving for the things which are best in life. You will carry the things that you will be, expensive चीजें होंगी. You will attract that kind of people. Those choices are so आपका पूरा sin है, and then you start walking in that realm, in that frequency. So definitely manifestation is what? Manifestation is not a miracle for me. Manifestation is like defining yourself, what you are,
Yes.
and then settling it in your mind and walking that way.
Yes.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Supposing like my child, I was very Joshua के लिए मैं बहुत परेशान थी कि अगर इसका एडमिशन मैंने किसी any third C grade school करा दिया, like so he will have friends like that, he will have thinking like that, he might fall into drugs, he might become a clerk, और फिर वो manifestation वही होगा, correct? But I said no, I just can't. I will die before. He has to go in a best college of Mumbai, and he has to. तो एटलीस्ट जब आप मैनिफेस्ट करते हो तो आप कोशिश करते हो उस जगह पे पहुंचने की.
Yes.
अगर हम अपनी मेड के लड़के से कहें कि तुम एनएमआईएस में सिर्फ एक कोशिश करो वहां जाने की, वो कभी नहीं करेगा, बिकॉज वो सोच भी नहीं सकता. मैनिफेस्टेशन इज सोचना, और शायद वो करे तो हो जाए. समझ रही हो? जोशुआ ने
हाँ.
ट्राई किया, जबकि उसका कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं था, कुछ नहीं था, बट हिम्मत थी, मैनिफेस्टेशन था. उसने ट्राई किया, फ्रॉम 400 स्टूडेंट ही स्टूड थर्ड. That was a miracle for me, surprise. And he is doing the way, फिर उस चीज को वो करने लगा. So manifestation is all about moving in a different frequency. That's what God says and that what nature says. ये आपकी मर्जी है, आप किस फ्रीक्वेंसी में चलना चाहते हैं. आई फील एवरी पर्सन इज एन एनर्जी, एंड एवरीथिंग ऑन दिस अर्थ इज एन एनर्जी, और गॉड हिमसेल्फ इज अ वेरी पावरफुल एनर्जी विच वी आर पार्ट ऑफ. तो आप किस चीज में चलना चाहते हैं वो आपका माइंड सेट है. आप कुछ लोग पढ़ के इतना नॉलेज गेन कर लेते हैं कि उस में बहुत से हमने देखा है कि एकदम घास छीलने वाले के बच्चे आईएएस ऑफिसर्स बन गए. इट्स ऑल मैंने किया, मैं कर लूंगा,
Yes.
मैं आईटी में होके दिखाऊंगा. तो वो जिद जो होती है, दैट इज मैनिफेस्टेशन एंड चेंजिंग योर एटीट्यूड. कहते हैं ना, व्हेन इफ यू आर सेइंग दैट यू आर रिच, योर वॉक शुड बी लाइक अ रिच गर्ल, योर वार्डरोब शुड बी फिल्ड. भले पैसे ना हो जेब में, वो आ जाएंगे.
Yes. सही बात है.
So, yeah,
Manifestation, yes.
manifestation is here and here. What do you say? So don't talk negative about anything कि कुछ भी आप बोलते हो आपके दिमाग पर असर करता है. This is a जादू. It's a Pandora's box. Everything I mind is the most powerful thing. लोग कहते हैं कि आप कुछ मेडिटेशन करने से आप अपने आप को ही लोग एलिवेट कर लेते हैं अपने आप को एक जगह से जो बहुत हाईली कहते हैं आइंस्टाइन ही भी सिर्फ शायद 5% या 6% ही उसने अपना ब्रेन यूज किया था हम लोग तो शायद 1 or 2% ही यूज करते हैं सो द ब्रेन इज सो पावरफुल कि इट कैन मेक यू डू वंडर्स एंड दैट mind can only work in a different way when you start speaking words of positivity, walking in wellness, talking about money. तो आपकी चाल बदल जाती बहन.
डेफिनेटली. ये बड़ी बड़ी बहुत ही सही और प्यारी बात कही आपने कि
Exactly.
मैनिफेस्टेशन इज द बिलीफ एंड द थिंकिंग
Changing
सिस्टम.
of attitude. Yes,
यस, चेंजिंग ऑफ एटीट्यूड. जो भी आप सोचते हो, योर थॉट्स, इमोशंस एंड एक्शंस, दे अलाइन
align.
टुगेदर टू मेक मैनिफेस्टेशन हैपन.
वर्क
डेफिनेटली.
एब्सोल्युटली
यस,
जादू नहीं होता ये लोग कहते कह रहे बोलो हम पानी को चार्ज करते हैं व्हाट नॉनसेंस आई डोंट बिलीव ऑन दैट चार्ज करते हैं कि पैसे आ जाए तो वो हो जाता पीस आ जाए कुछ नहीं होता है दैट इज नॉट ये सिर्फ अपने आप को बुलावा छलावा देने की बातें हैं बट इट इज ऑल अबाउट थिंकिंग एंड व्हेन योर एक्शंस एंड योर माइंड अलाइन एंड योर फेथ aligns together you definitely walk you will change the world you can change
यस.
the world
You can change the world in the moment of a snap. When you think
absolutely
that it can
absolutely
happen, it happens. It does
and
happen,
people have done
definitely.
it.
And today is Thanksgiving. America may we celebrate
Yes,
Americans.
yes.
They celebrate Thanksgiving, and this is the Thanksgiving week. And I have holidays of Thanksgiving, but today specifically, today is Thanksgiving for us, and it is an occasion of feeling of expressing gratitude. तो क्या gratitude actual में काम करता है? Does it give the stardust on the top for the manifestation? What do you think? Have you ever, or does it support your journey as an actress or as a person who has gone through a lot?
Yeah. There were times when, see, we all are humans. I will not say I'm perfect and I know everything. But with my experience, there are times when you feel low, when you feel down, and when you fight with God and things like that. But finally, I thank Him for everything. I am exactly where I have to be, where you put me. And when I think, as I told you that I don't go and see my bank account, and still I'm staying in the most beautiful flat, and my son is enjoying life like anything, and the fees of his college and everything. Where does it come from? I don't know. Because I've stopped worrying. I've stopped believing कि I can earn. He will give, and he will make me do that. So, and up till now I'll be 50, like in another 2 years. So, has he ever kept me hungry? No. Has he ever kept me nude? No. He has always giving me this. And why I'm worrying about tomorrow that things will not happen? Rahi, we are unthankful and not grateful to God, the things we don't get according to our wishes. But if we get, it might be a disaster. So I just thank if I have a roof on my head and a bed to sleep and the health I have. I just thank God for everything. Even for my husband who passed away, it was a very right time, but I analyzed everything and he had to go. See, everybody has to go, right?
Yes,
I thank God that my mother passed away in a very beautiful way. And what I have left, I thank God for all the things happened in my life. उसका शायद fruit hai jo Joshua mujhe mila, such a wonderful son. I thank God for that. And I thank God for every moment. Ki today he has given me strength to walk. So many people don't have it. So when I thank, तो सबसे बड़ी बात है कि वो तो अच्छी चीज है अगर आप thank करें आपके मन को बहुत शांति मिलती है. Again, I'm connecting. When you thank God, you are filled with gratitude. That kind of enzymes and fluid flow through your body, which heals you. You know that?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
because when you're in stress, when you are an ugly person, when you keep fighting, when you're thinking, "Arey yaar, ye aisa kyun?" It might give you peace at that time, but it creates negativity in your body, which creates stress, Stress is the greatest thing to, have all kind of diseases in your body. It makes you सुंदर होगे तुम सब होगे पतली भी हो जाओगे but you will look old. That shine is not on your face and things like
Yes,
that. So I feel कि supernaturally कुछ हो ना हो, but if you're filled with gratitude, you are so much at peace. You don't have to worry. You are so much. You just that happiness is in you, within you, whether people are around you or not. But that gratitude makes you feel amazing. Like, yeah, it makes you feel complete. So
yes,
I'd rather choose to practice gratitude rather than ungratefulness.
yes. It definitely helps in life a lot because at times when you have these challenges in front of you, you still feel gratitude for what you have, for what God has given you, despite the fact that He has given you challenges also, but He has given you good stuff also, and you have
Yes,
to thank Him for
ex-
that because
exactly.
at the
Instead of
end,
saying what you don't have.
yes, you and I feel like when you want something, I mean, I don't believe in attracting materialistic things, but if in case you want something materialistic and you want to ask God for that, you never say, God, please give me this, because that sentence would mean that you don't have it and you want it from God, and you will keep manifesting the fact that you don't have it. But when you
Exactly.
manifest, but when you think that thank you, God, for giving me this. Even if you don't have it, you just visualize, you manifest the fact
Yes,
that you do have that particular thing or that particular, anything you want,
absolutely,
and you do
absolutely.
have it. And yes, I do believe in gratitude. I would like
You
to
know
ask
that.
you an
Yeah, I just continue this. Ki
yeah, yeah.
God is beyond time, right?
Yes.
Beyond time. So his one day can be 1,000 years. Yeah.
Yes.
And my 1,000 years can be one day for him, right? So when we ask something like, or we wish for something, it is already given to you. When we don't know, because he is beyond time. So it is already there. You just have to wait for the right time to reach you.
Exactly. This is
Exactly.
one of the things.
People don't understand that. So it
Yes.
is there. You just thank you for giving me that. Because he is a loving father and he will never even spiritual theek hai. He will give you materialistic thing also because he had made your stomach, he had made you, he will give you food to eat, he will do your requirements. He says that I take care of birds who are living today and will die after a week, then you are my chosen ones. Why will I not take care of you? So gratitude is that, and if you make a column where negative positive, तो उतने ही नेगेटिव निकलेंगे उससे ज्यादा पॉजिटिव निकलेंगे बट आवर ब्रेन नीड tends to concentrate on the things we don't have. It is designed that way. I don't know, but when you see then, oh my god, so many things, you just count the things every day what you have received, you will not have enough words or enough things, like itni zyada cheezein.
Yes, definitely. When you look at a paper, you see the black lines. You never see the white paper from it. You never
Absolutely.
ever you never see the white, the purity of the paper.
Yes,
You never see that. What you see is the marks that are made on the paper.
yes, absolutely. Because it's a
Yes.
mind again, it is tuned that way.
और जो आपने बात कही टाइम डिफरेंस टाइम जो गॉड है he does not live in the
Beyond time.
era of time. Yes, he is in the higher dimension, and me and my mom were just discussing that last night, and I wrote it down for the notes of my book that I'm launching. And
Yes.
literally that was the first thing I wrote for manifestation, and you
Wow.
just said it. Just imagine the coincidence and in the
Yes.
alignment of the universe.
Amen. Yes. Praise the Lord. Yeah.
Definitely. I want to go to the next question, which is one of the most asked questions by me and by other people who ask this question to people who believe in manifestation. Do you think that just thinking and just, sitting and thinking about what you want is enough rather than doing a little bit of action and putting your effort in it? मतलब God कर ही रहा है. But do you think that giving your effort is necessary along with what He wants to give you?
Of course, he can give you food, but chew तो तुमको करना है.
Yes.
चबाना तो तुमको है. So sitting, I feel, you know, if he takes 199, you have to take. You have to take one step, God takes 99. तो आपको
Yes.
उठना तो है ही है. There is a parable in in Bible Jesus always used to talk in parables. So there was a lame person, whose hand was like this, and because Jesus went to heal him, he could have healed him like that. He said, "Stretch out your hands." So if he had faith, वो कहता ऐसे ही ठीक कर दो. He says, "Stretch out your hand," and he didn't do it since he was born. No, how could he stretch out his hand? But Jesus says, "Stretch out." So when he tried and tried to stretch it out, then he healed him. So you have to stretch out. But again, I say, the laws that he had made, he will not interfere with that. You have to work hard. Like again, Jesus says, the people who cannot carry their cross are not able to come into my kingdom. So carrying your cross is what? Like giving you responsibilities, things, doing things, working towards the your achievements, going towards your goal. So your actions with your faith. No, you just can't have faith sitting there and saying, yeah, God, 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 God. And when you die, ऊपर जाके कहोगे कि खुदा मैं तो 24 घंटे तेरा नाम लेता. I don't know you even. Did you follow the things I tell you to do? A lazy person is not a believer. A negative person is not a believer. So these are things, negative things है जो आप लेट के हमारे बड़े सारे रिश्तेदार हैं जो कहते हैं हम तो खुदा को इतना मानते कुछ कर नहीं रहा मेरी जिंदगी में. हमने कहा गधे, pick up your ass, work, जाके गड्ढा खोदो, कुल्हाड़ी ले जाके गड्ढा खोदने लगो, and he will show you the way. At least try, get out, do something. I don't believe who just sit in their place and sleep around and they just manifest कि हो जाए. Either you are born with a silver spoon, that's a different thing. No, but the things you want, even people who are born with a silver spoon, they want something different. They don't want the things they have.
Yes.
So you have to work for that. That's all
Definitely.
right. Yeah. I don't believe वो हमेशा कंगाली रहेंगे जो काम नहीं करना चाहते हैं.
Last question before we go towards the rapid fire round, the fast five that I always do in my podcasts, and
Wow.
then we will go towards the tip section. But I want to ask, ये kind of थोड़ा personal question भी है, but it has to do with manifestation. You said, and I do believe that you have to constantly be mindful of what you are thinking and have to be grateful and you have to think positive. But being in this industry, being in the world of drama, do you think being an as an actress, do you think that it is kind of hard to keep up that level of the frequency of thoughts? Is that a thing that is easy for you, or do you have to like make a severe effort to be positive even though you were doing these serial and shows and films and all that? How does it work?
Okay, the kind of people we meet on the set doesn't make me negative. You mean to say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah.
when you act, and it is not always that you are acting as a good person. You
I
sometimes
was
have to be the villain in it. You sometimes have to be the bad person as a
always.
yes. So how do you, because when you act somewhere it does impact your brain, it somewhere does impact your thoughts when you're acting constantly as a person who thinks bad, it does affect you, but how do you overcome that and how do you still think positive?
Yeah. So mostly I gave negative character मेरे ज़्यादा ही होते हैं. In Kasam also I was very negative, and just my personal life is so positive and I'm full of that ki I don't think it impacts me because that's just my job. And that is, I made it set in my mind that that is not Roma. Kasam mein my name was Bani, correct? So Bani is that character and I just leave it there. Because you are just saying the dialogues on the set, but even if I am facing the other character whom I'm jealous with or in the show, if I'm killing that person, but she's a very good friend of mine. Otherwise, in real life. We do a lot of masti and we do so much fun that
Yes.
that thing never ever comes in my mind. And regarding the situations that incidents which happen, like something like some people irritate you, but now it doesn't bother me because I think maturity is what that choose your battles wisely. I just look at them and say, let it go. ठीक है. I make an extra effort to make people comfortable, as a human because my target is not to become a very good actress. That I am. I know. But my target is to become a very good human being. So nothing can come in my way. Even if I say dialogues, negative dialogues and all that, it doesn't bother me because I know it's been written by thing. And what I have started doing that I took merged a lot of positive yeah, comedy. I am doing that so that people see me negative, but they enjoy my negativity. Ki, "Arey, she's funny," and it works very well. So that inside, I don't know where I had. Even in Kasam, I used to always say "haki nahi," something funny I do, and
Yes,
haki nahi. So that
yes,
hacking became very famous. So outright negative bhi hai. I enjoy doing negative characters because it has a lot of variation, and that is my job, which I perfect. Like a soldier, if he's going for war, he has to kill, and that doesn't make him a sinner.
yes,
Whereas in
definitely.
normal life, if you kill someone, you are a bad person, right? But your soldiers, we really worship them. There's, so there is a reason why you're doing it. Without reason, everything, what is sin? Time, intention, and place. Correct? A sin
Yes,
can be defined by time, intention, and place. For someone, it can be a blessing, and for someone, it can be a sin. So, कोई भी काम करने के लिए आपका intention क्या है? Some people I've seen doing very positive roles. The best, oh my God, निरूपा राय जैसी माँ इतने बदमाश अपनी असली जिंदगी में उसे साड़ी क्यों दे दी अच्छी मुझे क्यों नहीं दी पहनने को that kind of people. So I don't think the kind of character you portray ever makes any difference on any actor. It is
yes,
basically what you are from within. And these things are yeah. So I don't think so. People are in fact surprised, as you also saw Kavya. That was a very long time, but that's always have been me. I used to
yes,
take extra care to take care of even the small children whose mother and parents have come, and these production guys never used to pay attention to them. Second priority पे रहते थे, but for me they are humans, they are my friends. And for मेरे लिए आज तक, बल्कि मेरे लिए जो जिनको जरूरत है मेरी, जो ज्यादा कमजोर वहां ज्यादा हम पहुंच जाते हैं. Rather than going to Amitabh Bachchan, I will rather go to a person who is a spot boy because he doesn't need me. That person needs me. So that gives me peace. That gives me a sense of pride, and I think I feel stronger. That supposing if you stand in front of a very big personality, you will feel, oh my God, कुछ नहीं है. But if you stand with a person who is like, oh my God, Roma ji, मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, इतनी खुशी हो रही है. You understanding
yes,
the comparison?
yes.
So it's always to किसी को आप उठा दे अपनी जिंदगी में. That has been my motto, and that will always be my priority. Nothing else can change me. ये एक्टर बनना नहीं बनना, that's a different, वो सब बहुत टेम्परेरी चीज है. कोई बहुत बड़ा तोप नहीं होते एक्टर जो बन जाते हैं, पर आप अच्छे इंसान बनो अपनी जिंदगी में, वो बहुत बड़ी बात होती है.
डेफिनेटली। और मेरा ये मानना है, एंड जस्ट मेंशन दैट, कि आपके अगर आपका खुद का ऑरा, आपका खुद का पॉजिटिव ऑरा इतना स्ट्रांग हो, तो कोई अगर कितना भी नेगेटिव हो आपके साथ, वो उतना ही पॉजिटिव होगा.
Absolutely. People have
ऑलराइट.
that success and they remember still. मेरी नौकरानियां आके मेरे एक फोन में करती हूँ, कितनी पुरानी, दे विल कम, कहती दीदी हम कभी भूल नहीं सकते आप मेरे लिए, मेरे साथ तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी, सड़क पर बैठी थी, इतनी बड़ी होने मेरे से.
आई नो नॉट एवरीबॉडी इज लाइक यू, नॉट एवरीबॉडी इज so positive and so
बट
nice.
आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड क्यों नहीं है, कितनी अच्छी चीज है, कितना मजा आता है.
I know. Still, for those who don't know, me and Rama have worked together once, but that once have has made me connected to her
Lifetime.
in a different level. Even though we were not in touch for a long time, but still, when I got in touch with you, it's as if we had resumed the journey together. It was not that we had
Absolutely.
to restart it. We had
Correct.
we had we just resumed the connection, and we took it from where we left off, and it just,
Absolutely.
the connection is different, and I love you.
I love you too, मेरा बच्चा.
All right, it was very, very amazing talking to you. But
Same here.
yes, but we have a fast five round right now. I will ask you five questions in which you have to answer in, I don't know, like a sentence or a word if you can, but just a short idea of in a sentence. Don't worry, it's just gonna be easy. आपको आपकी जर्नी के ऊपर ही कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं, तो कुछ ऐसा है नहीं, पर your go-to mantra or affirmation that you do every day or every sometime.
I'm a child. I'm a daughter of the King of the universe.
Wow. I will have to note that down. A word that defines success for you.
Peace.
Wow. One thing you do to relax and to recharge.
Love God. Just thank gratitude.
Aw.
Yeah.
One thing you wish everyone knew about manifestation or about thinking.
Love each other. Give, give, and give.
Amazing. Your secret to staying positive during tough times.
My mother.
You're gonna make me cry now. Okay, that was the most touching, loving, most hearted conversation I've had ever since I started this journey. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Just to wrap up this episode, just to wrap up this podcast, I want to ask you last maybe one or two questions. Um, one message or a piece of spiritual wisdom you want to give to the youth or to the generation about manifestation or creating your own destiny.
The mantra I follow is always, since I believe in Christ so much, now you must be knowing, it is Philippians, that verse in the Bible, Philippians 14:14. Trust not in your own understanding, but believe in the strength of God. So when I'm lost, I trust in Him.
Wow.
That's what I want to tell all the new generation and kids, that don't try to be over smart. Don't think that you know everything. Just when the time comes when you can't decide and you don't know, trust in Him and listen to Him. You align with Him, and He will guide you. He will show you the way. That's the only thing which guides me along. That's what I
Definitely.
tell my child.
Yes. For anyone listening who is like struggling or trying to become what they want to be, what is the simplest and the most practical advice you would give them to start aligning with success and these intellectual thoughts, and to pursue their dreams? What would be the advice? Practical.
Fear not about tomorrow, because most of the wrong decisions we always take when we are vulnerable. The fear of tomorrow makes us do wrong things. कल क्या होगा यार, मैंने ऐसा कर दिया तो ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कहीं. सपोजिंग आई एम इन फ्रेंडशिप, मैं लड़का हूँ, कोई गर्लफ्रेंड है मेरी, यार मैंने इसको सच बता दिया तो मुझे छोड़ देगी कल. यार मैंने ऐसे कर दिया तो बैंक में पैसे नहीं डाले तो ये नहीं होगा. डोंट फियर अबाउट टुमारो. डू द राइट टुडे एंड यू विल बी सक्सेसफुल टुमारो.
वाओ. मुझे ये पॉडकास्ट वापस से रिवाइंड करके पूरा देख के सारे नोट्स लेने पड़ेंगे because each and everything that you have said in this podcast is what I feel is the most precious, most valued information, valued knowledge, that if anyone could have this and they put this into their life, they implement on it, they will definitely become successful, they will definitely leave this world peacefully.
And even I am so glad doing it with you कि कहीं भी ऐसा लगा नहीं. I never felt कि I am talking to a stranger और क्या बोलूं, क्या बनावटी बोलूं. It was all straight from my heart. There was no preparation, and actually, it is a kind of re-evaluation for me also. Asking क्योंकि कौन मेरे से question पूछता है, कोई नहीं पूछता. But now I realize certain things कि these are things are there in me, and I need to know. And it was really so wonderful and beautiful talking to you. So it was wonderful, and everything was straight from the heart and sincere. I don't know बच्चे जो सुनेंगे वो कितना इस चीज को अपनी जिंदगी में लागू करेंगे, बट जो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया ऑलवेज अपनी लाइफ में रखा, वही चीज मैंने बताई.
डेफिनेटली ये जो हमारा ये पॉडकास्ट है, आज का जो पॉडकास्ट है, वो आई कैन फील द कनेक्शन वर्चुअली. वो यूजुअली कभी नहीं होता है मेरे साथ, पर you look at your eyes. um I study psychology, and I feel that I can, I mean, not I, but like I feel that a person reflects their vibration, reflects their frequency through their eyes.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
always whenever I look at you, even in videos or even in your YouTube channel, I do look at your videos and I like each and every video that you post. और मैं आपका आपके videos में literally follow करती हूँ आपको मैं, even on Facebook, Instagram, wherever that is. It is just so magical and I really cannot believe that I have you in front of me right now. And we had such a positive and intellectual conversation right now. Thank you so much for pouring your heart into this conversation. And I learned from this journey of yours that no matter what happens, no matter how hard your life is, it is never hard because
Yes,
somebody else would have a harder life than you, and you have to feel gratitude for what you have and for what you can do, what God has given to you, and you just believe in God, believe in the universal power, believe in whatever you believe in, just believe and just keep doing it, and it will happen.
praise the
And
Lord. Yes, absolutely.
this is another example of manifestation. This is another example that I had today with me who has experienced that power, that universal power with them, with the the intention to achieve success. And no matter what happened, she stayed strong. She had this faith in God. She had the patience, and she did what she wanted to do. She even did what she did not think she will do, but she did it because God gave her the path to do it. And thank you so much. I have
Thank you.
I've
Love
learned
you.
a lot from you.
Yeah, hope to see you soon whenever you come to India, okay? I would love to see you.
Definitely,
Love you.
definitely.
Okay, bye. और looking as
So,
same as before, बिल्कुल वैसे ही हो अभी भी तुम.
thank you.
Um,
I'm so excited right now. बहुत मजा आने वाला है.
Yeah, and we've gone back to that time. I still remember वो कौन सी जगह थी? पालनपुर. पालनपुर थी ना? पाम नगर पता नहीं कौन सी जगह थी. हम लोग शूटिंग करने जहाँ गए थे.
I guess भो भोर भोर था शायद. कुछ ऐसा ही था.
भोर 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 हाँ हाँ हाँ.
Hmm.
Yes. Oh, terrible shooting. Oh God. But that show did very well. In fact, Kasam did
Yes,
very well. Yeah,
yes.
लोगों को बहुत
उसके
पसंद
बाद
आया था.
से हाँ, जो उसका हमने जो शूट करा था मेरे साथ वाला जो पार्ट था वो फ्लैशबैक था.
मम्मी कैसी है?
Mama is amazing. You wanna come inside? She's right here.
हेलो
हेलो.
हेलो मैम कैसे
मुझे
हैं
तुम्हारी शक्ल बिल्कुल वैसे ही याद है, वैसे ही हो तुम अभी भी.
आप भी वैसे ही है
Exactly same to same.
तो शी वाज लाइक व्हाट 6 साल 7
फाइव
साल की थी ये?
जस्ट फाइव फाइव
Five.
और तब भी कितना बढ़िया डांस करती थी ये, मस्त एकदम. या
बहुत बहुत मजा आया मुझे पॉडकास्ट करके आपके
हमको भी
साथ.
बहुत मजा आया
सोचा
मुझे.
नहीं था कि इतना इतना ही ज्यादा अच्छा होगा ये पॉडकास्ट, पर बहुत अच्छा हुआ ये.
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली मजा आया मजा आया.
बहुत मजा आया.
ठीक है बच्चे, तो गिव यू लव,
चलो.
लव मम्मा को भी देना प्यार.